My own sources on this, Jim, say it's totally bogus.
We give away in a second.
They haven't had any talks about a merger whatsoever.
No.
None, zero.
Top merger reporter Ruth Reeder says Target and Kroger are discussing a possible merger. This is Ruth Reeder, top merger reporter for a Fast Company. Are you telling me that she's wrong and you're right? This is Ruth Reeder. Now, until this morning, candidly, I'd never heard of Ruth Reeder. But now I know she's the #1 merger and acquisition reporter at Fast Company. So you're saying that she may not have the story. You're putting it out there.
I'm not going to comment on the reporter, but I will say that the people that I've talked to this morning say this is absolutely not true.
Well, how about all the people who just lost fortunes on it? What do we do with them? We just say, so long, sucker.
You know what? Both Target and Kroger are still slated in the pre-market to open higher.
Well, Kroger's quarter certainly didn't
got the stock moves right there. We're looking at it on the TV. Kroger's up 3, and Target's up nearly 2.
You know, I could call this fake news. It could be fake news from the failing, whatever. Well,
let's just spin it this way then. Would a deal like this make sense?
Anytime you want to take on the Death Star, every deal makes sense. Anything that makes it so. One of the reasons why both these stocks could go up is it makes such sense because you got to win on food. All right. Right now we know that Amazon is looking to buy more big boxes to deliver more food. So why not just craft this? Why not craft it? It makes so much sense. Like, hey, you know what? If you let the facts get in the way of a story when you're at one of these things, you're a fool. Right? Well, you think there's going to be a journalism jail where this journalist is now going to be like, you think there's like someone's going to indict her from the Columbia Journalism School? I doubt it.
Each side would benefit somewhat from the deal, right?
Well, you know what? I'm thinking that HEB, they're departing.
No, but I mean, come on.
No, of course they benefit.
Should they make a deal?
These are very proud companies.
Should they make a deal?
These are proud companies. Should Brian Cornell sit down with Rodney, whom I've done, and say, listen, we can't win by himself. Rodney, he believes that he is winning. Okay? Kroger, on that last conference call, they expressed great confidence. Great confidence. Brian Cornell expresses great confidence. These are not people who they're proud people with long traditions of companies. So the idea that they're somehow going to surrender that, what they think is soon to come to be hegemony in the cereal aisle and new small form stores with Target, they're not interested in doing this. Now, it's entirely possible they listen to us and they say, you know what, maybe we ought to think about it. But the fact is this story point blank says that they're about to merge. And I'm uncomfortable with that.
Right.
Because it costs people a lot of money if it's untrue.
It says that talks happened in the summer and then continued into the fall.
I don't know. It worries me that...
I'm told point blank there were no talks.
Well, I'm told point blank there were no editors?
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.